Hello friends, this video on light part 3 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Now we are going to discuss the first property of light, and that is reflection of light. So this is the basic thing from where you will start seeing the magic of light. So once you know about reflection of light, you will understand how our image is formed in the mirror. You will also know how the rear view mirrors inside your car work. So you will get to know a lot of interesting stuffs. So reflection, what does the word reflection mean? So look at these pictures on the screen. So in the second picture, you can see that a lady is viewing herself in the mirror. So that means on this side is the lady and on this side is her image. So how is this image formation happening? This is by reflection of light. Here you look at this picture where you can see that this is the object and this is the image which is being formed, and the image is exactly identical to the object. So here again, reflection. Look at this natural phenomena. Have you ever come across a scenery like this where you have a lake or a water body, and then immediately near to it you have a mountain and green valleys and all. So you will see that an image of this entire scenery is formed in the water. So the water surface actually acts like a mirror where image formation is taking place. So here also reflection is playing a major role. So whenever we talk about image formation concept, so reflection of light has a very important part to play. So let's understand what exactly is reflection of light. So it is the bouncing back of a ray of light when it strikes a boundary between different media through which it cannot pass. So basically reflection means bouncing back. So let's say you have a surface like this, and if a ray of light falling on this surface, so this arrow indicates the direction in which the light is moving. So let's say the ray of light has fallen on the surface, and after that it bounces back in this direction. So this phenomenon or this bouncing back of light is known as reflection of light. Now the question is, what is this surface? Now this line which I drew saying that it is a surface, what exactly is this surface? It should be a boundary between different media through which light cannot pass. So it is like an interface between two different media. Let's say, when I say two different media, what do we mean by media? Media is nothing but a medium through which an object can pass, any wave can pass through, light can pass through, sound can pass through. So any such object is termed as medium. For example, air is a medium, water is a medium. So these are all examples of medium. Glass is a medium, oil is a medium. So they are all examples of medium. So similarly, if you have two such medium, they are separated by a boundary. So in that boundary, light will bounce back, and this bouncing back of light is known as the reflection of light. So whenever you talk about image formation, reflection of light plays a very important role. So you think about a mirror, the dressing table mirror in your house. So any object you place in front of it, you will be able to see its image, and that happens due to reflection, because that mirror surface acts as a surface or as a boundary between two different media, that is air and glass. Similarly, you can perform another simple experiment to see the effect yourself. Take a spoon, a stainless steel spoon, I think this is very easily available in your house. Now just try to observe your image, or try to observe yourself on the spoon. So you will be able to see your own image in the spoon. So there also you see that reflection of light is taking place. Even though the spoon is not a mirror, it is a spoon made up of steel, but still reflection is taking place here. Do you know why? So this is where we think about what are the reasons or what are the criteria that are needed for reflection to take place. And one of the most important and basic criteria is that the surface has to be a shiny surface. So that is why in case of mirrors we see such clear images, because the surface is extremely shiny. Similarly, in case of stainless steel spoon also, the surface is very shiny, because of which reflection is able to take place. So let's see that, okay, light is needed in order to see objects. How exactly do we see things due to reflection of light? Now what happens is, whenever light falls on these objects, a reflection of light happens, and the reflected light reaches our eye, and that is how we are able to see the object. So it is something like this. This mirror is nothing but the surface, right? So what happens is, ray of light falls on this surface and it gets reflected, and this reflected light reaches our eye, and that is how we are able to see the image. So that's the simple concept behind image formation. So if there is no light, there will be no reflection happening, and therefore there will be no reflected ray reaching our eye, and therefore we will not see anything. So it is as simple as that. That was about your image formation. Now when you talk about seeing some other object, for example, how are you able to see a picture which is just lying in front of you? How are you able to see this? That is also again because when light falls on this picture, it gets reflected, and the reflected ray reaches your eye, and that is how you are able to see the picture. So that's how basically all the visibility that we have is due to reflection. Thank you. Please visit www.examfear.com to watch more educational videos with a better experience. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for latest updates. Thank you once again.